welcome to the Remedy Fibers podcast, a podcast about knitting and crochet hosted by me, Jillian. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returner, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. So today I have some finished objects I want to show you all, some things that I'm thinking about casting on, as well as where to catch the Labor Day sales. We have a 3-day weekend and some yarn stores in person and online have some crazy discounted yarns at fabulous prices, so stay tuned. If you're new here, I live in Northern California with my husband and dog Benny. I love everything knit and crochet related, and I hope to bring you along my journey. But first, let me just say we have finally hit 500 YouTube subscribers. Yay! I do have a giveaway. I do have yarn to give away, so stay tuned till later in this video so you can see how you can enter. But just a little disclaimer before we get started. Ever since I've been recovering from COVID, I've been having an allergic reaction to I'm not quite sure what. So I wanted to wait until my allergies got a little bit better before filming. But if I look like I'm having an allergic reaction, I am. So just bear with me, but hopefully I can figure out what's going on and heal a little bit faster. Even though it's Labor Day weekend, where I'm living in California, we are experiencing an excessive heat wave with temperatures reaching over 110 degrees. I think one of the days it's listed as 112 degrees. So we're definitely staying inside this weekend to stay cool, to stay hydrated. We did go out yesterday and it was extremely hot. I had to take 2 naps and I was wiped from the adventure. But I actually was able to visit Rumpelstiltskin, a yarn store located in Sacramento, California. And I'll show you what I got, but look how cute the bag is. I love this store. It's the second time that I visited. I got to meet one of the workers there named Rusty. She was very helpful, very friendly. And if you're watching, Rusty, nice meeting you. I hope to see you again. So when I went to the store, they have a beautiful variety of hand-dyed yarns, specialty yarns, sock yarns, anything that you could imagine, they have it. They also sell spinning wheels, but they didn't have any in stock at the time. But I'm still gonna hold off. I just wanted to ask. At the yarn store this weekend, they were having a crazy blowout sale to knit the weekend shorty socks by Summer Lee. They were mystery grab bags, and when I went into the store, there were only 2 left, and I really can't wait to cast these on. I know I mentioned this pattern a couple weeks ago, but I just think that they're so fun. The colors are just so in your face, and I'll show you how my mystery bag looks right now. So I did cheat a little bit and peeked in the bag when I went to buy the yarn, but this is how the bag came out. They were all in bags in the front of the store, and they all came with 4 skeins of yarn. The actual value of this pack I think was in the $70 price range, and they were on sale for 25 bucks. So this is how my set looks. These are camp color, and they all have different colorways. One is Beware the Kraken Siren Song. The next one is Sweet Tooth Icing on Top. The gray one is High Fidelity B-Side, and the blue one is Level Up Perfect Combo. And so all of these are 100% superwash merino. They're fingering. Each one has 190 yards. And I'm just so excited to knit these socks up. The gray will be my main color, and then the pink, greenish yellow, and blue would be my accent colors. But I'm so excited to cast these on, and I'll tell you about how my other socks are going now. As for my work in progress that I showed last week, sadly I had to rip and frog my Tincan knit pattern for the Ride Light socks. I got so close to the end and I was really indecisive of whether I should frog it, but for some reason in the toe section it started to balloon a little bit, and I wanted to do it the right way. So this is the sock of it wound off. I ripped it apart, and I'm going to go back to my original pattern, the Rhinebeck Roomies, without the pattern design, and that really works up great for a plain vanilla sock for me. The dimensions work, the decrease works, and I think I did something wrong with the Ride Light. So I don't want to discourage you from not trying the pattern, but sadly it just did not work out for me. And I just wanted to normalize that it is okay if you have to frog or rip out a pattern that's not bringing you joy. I knew if I cast off, I wasn't going to be too happy with the end product, and I wanted to do it right. What I'm wearing right now is my first summer sorrel. I really enjoyed the pattern. It was really fun and quick to work up, and I've already wound up some yarn to cast on this weekend. What I liked about the summer sorrel pattern by Wool and Pine was its clearness and clarity, but one thing I did not like was how the color I chose really blended in with my skin tone, and it wasn't as vibrant as I wanted it to be. So I'm hoping that the purple can really bring out the details in the summer sorrel and really be more vibrant for my comfort zone. You know that I do love purple, so I can't wait to see how this works out. Another update for works in progress is even though I finished my Felix cardigan, my buttons finally came in. Sad news, I do not own needle and thread surprisingly, so I haven't been able to attach them to the sweater, but I purposely only bought 6 buttons so I didn't have excess, and my pattern only needs 6 buttons. So hopefully I get to sew these on soon and finally show you my Felix cardigan with the buttons on, my final completed look. But let's just jump right into it as to what I have finished this week. So this week I have finished another frog by Clare Garland, and I put the black safety eyes, not the creepy frog eyes. And even though I'm really happy with this pattern, I think I'm a little bit over it after making it for the 3rd time, and my frog still does not have appropriate length arms and legs. I did take away some of the length in the arms because my sister wants a more human-like frog. So I think I'm gonna take a break from any frog related pattern because I've did this 3 times, and even though they work up really fast, I'm ready to ship them out to my brothers and sisters so that they can have little frogs in their homes. If you've seen last week's episode, I did talk a little bit about wanting to get some Halloween inspired projects going on. So this week I completed my pumpkin coffee cozy. It is so cute. It is probably one of my best projects that I've made of 2022, and I know that is a little bit crazy to say, but I just had such a great time working this up. This pattern is by Kylee Keller, and I want to say I made 4 from one ball of this cotton yarn, and I used Lily Sugar and Cream solids and denim in the hot orange colorway. This is leftover yarn from the frog pattern, the green that you see, and I also purchased a brown color in the Lily Sugar and Cream colorway. But it's just so fun. I'll insert a picture of how it looks on my coffee cozy, and I gifted 3 of them away to my co-workers. I saved the one so I can give away to my supervisor or hold on for myself because I really think it's so cute. But this was a great pattern to follow. It is crocheted, and there is a free written pattern as well as a free video tutorial if you're more of a visual learner. I 10 out of 10 highly recommend this, especially as we are finally in September and we're heading into spooky season. For my last finished object, I was inspired by one of my coworkers who actually crochets, and they mentioned how they made some face scrubbies, some cotton face scrubbies, and I wanted to make my own too. So this pattern is the Face Scrubby by Kylee Keller, and it was really easy to follow. It's a free pattern written as well as a free video tutorial, and I used the Lily Sugar and Cream in the brown colorway, and I've made 3 so far. So this one I've been using, it's a little bit damp because I used it last night to wash my face after wearing makeup, and then these 2 I completed over the weekend. They're not perfectly symmetrical, but I'm still happy with how they came out, and I'm thinking of either holding on to these or gifting them away. So this one is a little bit smaller than this one because this was my first attempt in it, and you can make them as large or small as you want. They dry really quickly. It's 100% cotton yarn, and it doesn't irritate my face when using it. So I definitely 10 out of 10 also recommend this because not only is it a free pattern for you visual learners out there, there is a video tutorial, it's cotton, and it can be used in your everyday face routine. That's all I have for finished objects. And this week I have 0 works in progress. I'm hoping to use this long Labor Day weekend to cast on some new projects I'll talk about in a little while. But I want to jump right into acquisitions because last week I was able to visit Michael's yarn store and I picked up some Halloween inspired yarn. Last week I was able to pick up some Sugar and Cream Lily yarn. This is 100% cotton. I picked up a white, a black, a brown, as well as the hot orange that you just saw for the pumpkin cozy. But I finished all the orange, and right now I have enough to make maybe a ghost cozy, more face scrubbies. And what I really like about this yarn is that it's cotton. You can use it on your face, you can use it on your body. And I was inspired by watching the Knitty Stew Leanne, and she's making some leaf dishcloths. So I decided to go on to Ravelry and search the dishcloth as well as washcloth patterns that are available, and I was really inspired. So I hope to use some of this yarn to make some things for the kitchen, some things for the bathroom, as well as some more face scrubbies. Last week I mentioned that we were so close to reaching 500 subscribers here on YouTube, and I just want to say we have finally hit that milestone thanks to you. Thank you so much for all our returner and new subscribers, and as a token of appreciation I have a giveaway to gift you. So this week we are finally getting our yarn, and we have this amazing cute, it's so hard for me to let this go, native fibers hand dyed in Charlotte, North Carolina. I kept going around the store and I kept gravitating towards this colorway. I love the tweed. I've been seeing a lot of podcasters knit and crochet with tweed, and I just think that it's stunning, it's beautiful. So the colorway is called Flirtini. It's 85% superwash merino. There's 231 yards in each skein. So if you do win this giveaway, you'll be receiving 462 yards, so great for a shawl, a hat, some fingerless gloves if you are in a colder temperature, or maybe even a small crop top. I think that this is going to definitely keep you warm if you win, and I'm going to use last week's videos to enter into the giveaway, as well as anyone who comments down below. So for this week's episode, comment down below what you would hope to make with this fabulous skein. The colors are very vibrant, but I want to see if you win what you hope to make with these beautiful, lovely skeins. Also, thank you so much for everyone who has commented on last week's episode. You're still going to be entered, but if you want to enter again in this video, I will double count your entry. So good luck. Next week I will announce the winner for the giveaway, and I can't wait to see who wins. I know that we all love yarn, but what better time than Labor Day sale to catch up on some yarns that you've been craving. Joann's and Michael's, one of the big box yarn stores, are having crazy blowout deals. I'll include all the links that I mentioned for who's having sales down below. Even if you don't live in California, they do deliver, and there are a couple shops in my area that are offering crazy sales. Not only is Cloth Carousel, which you've probably seen a couple weeks ago, but Rumpelstiltskin, Knitique, all these cute little small businesses, definitely go out and support them online if you're able to, because they are having discontinued yarns on sale, specialty yarns on sale. It is just crazy. Some other more famous online yarn distributors are included Webb's. They're having a closeout Grandpa Garage sale, as well as Jimmy Bean's Wool. They're having Universal Yarns on sale, which is a high-end yarn at a discounted price. Hobie Yarn is also having a September sale and clearance sale, and Pearl Soho is even having a sale up to 25% online. I just want to give a special thanks to one of the knitting groups that sends weekly newsletters that provided all of these links, all of these coupon sales, and thank you everyone for wanting to know more about how to get discounted yarn. I will include all the links below so you don't have to navigate the internet, and they'll take you straight to the deals. I feel like I was a little bit all over the place for this episode, but I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, checking out my content, as well as commenting below. I read each and every comment. I try to reply back to each and every one of you, and it really warms my heart how much this podcast brings joy to you in your life. As for some life updates, sadly I have been going through it with this allergic reaction, but I've been back in full swing to student staff training, supervising, and I want to say school starts this month, just about 2 more weeks. We'll be helping first year students transition into college, settle into their new spaces, as well as kick off to a brand new academic year. Bright is still here at home, but he is planning on leaving soon for work, so finger crossed everything goes well in his process. He has to do some documents and some paperwork for his new team, but he'll be playing in Spain this basketball season. If you're into basketball, I'm sure some of his videos will be online or on a local channel that they stream through YouTube. So if you want to know more about him and his basketball career, I definitely can talk a little bit more about that. I hope that I get to visit and spend some travel time. I've never been to Spain, and he will be in one of the more touristy parts, so I hope to sightsee. I've already looked up yarn places in Spain, and there are some local to him where he'll be staying. So hopefully we can have a trip to Spain in the upcoming months. Most likely it will be around our birthday times in November, but I'll keep you updated how that goes. It will be me and Benny holding down the fort until he comes back. But he is a professional basketball player, and that is his profession, his career. He loves it so much, but it is hard when he has to leave for a couple months at a time. I hope that you and your family are happy, safe, and healthy, and I hope to see you next week. Take care. Bye.